afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are at in the world. And welcome to this channel, Freya's Crown. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers to my other channel. I am very grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie, either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss when I go live or when I post videos. All of that helps out this channel, and I am very, very grateful for all of your love and support. All right. So this is for the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and it is TGIF. Thank God it's Freya's Day. Okay. So every Freya's Day, Friday, I have a spirit in my house. I just seen it show itself on my screen. Every Freya's Day, we do a divine feminine message and see what advice, guidance that she would like to give you for the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Please and thank you. Alrighty, so on the bottom of the deck, we have Enheduanna, the High Priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. So the High Priestess to me represents the High Priestess in the tarot deck, which rules Pisces. This is somebody who's highly intuitive, very psychic, very, somebody who uses magic, somebody that's on a positive side. On a negative side, this is somebody who likes to play victim, somebody who could be hidden enemy, somebody who could be a spiritual narcissist. So we're going to see a little bit more about what this energy is, but what's at my fingertips is a High Priestess who is ruled by the moon. So this is definitely somebody who's very intuitive, all right? So we have Yamoha, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. So we are definitely talking about you, water signs. You're coming through with a water divine feminine. See how the illumination is in her heart, but it's red. So to me, it talks about opening up your heart and letting go of any anger, any resentment, any shame, guilt, whatever is in that heart that is rooted in the root chakra is being left go of. See, the light is shining. The light can't shine through walls, blockages, right? Even if it is a small light, it's still shining through. So water signs, you're definitely in the flow of something. See the crown chakra? So your crown is open. You could be a clear channel, perhaps like a psychic medium, even with the High Priestess here. Oh, and then look underneath, hidden underneath that is Freya. So, so I could be talking to somebody who also has Freya as her deity, somebody who connects with the air goddess Freya, all right? So let's go ahead and read about this beautiful goddess. So first we'll go over her number here. 194. So a 1 talks about self. It talks about self-love. It talks about new beginnings. It talks about trusting your intuition. It talks about, filling up your own cup, looking at your cup as half full instead of half empty. Somebody who's very optimistic, all right? The 9 talks about completion of a cycles. It talks about somebody who is in solitude, somebody who's in hermit mode, somebody who's went through the dark night of the soul, somebody who has healed a lot of emotional wounds in that heart space that maybe they were carrying that was blocking them from opening up the light. Then we have a number 4, which represents, again, being divinely protected while you're in solitude, doing the inner work, trusting your intuition, being in that flow, being in that creative flow, channeling messages, bringing direct messages down from the divine. And then you add 194 up, you get a 1 and a 9, which is a 10, which adds up to a 1, plus a 4, which adds up to a 5. So these are changes when you are in the dark night of the soul. These are changes that you've endured. Were they easy changes? Absolutely not. Fives are never easy changes, but they are changes that we have to make in our lives for ourselves, for our own soul's journey. Okay. So that is a number for today, 194, for the element of water, because we only have this one goddess that popped out. So let's talk about this goddess. Let's see a little bit about her and why she is showing up. So Yamoha represents the creative force of the unconscious, the secret depths that bring the unseen into the physical realm. The African goddess Yamoha gave birth to all the 14 gods and goddesses in the Yoruba religion. She is caring, nurturing, and yet also fiercely protective and strong with a desire to relieve her children of any struggles or sorrows. She is worshipped at the ocean or in any flowing body of water. Though it is said that her true home is the Ogun River in Nigeria, she is considered to be a mermaid whose energy, blessings, and power flows through all forms of water. So we are talking about you, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, all right? So cleansing, renewing, inspiring, and reminding us of the unlimitless love we are. So water signs, I feel like you are doing some emotional cleansing. We are still in that new moon in Cancer energy. Cancer, borderline Leo, if not in Leo. Leo rules the heart space. This talks about that purification of anything that you're hanging on to in that heart space, any anger, any resentment, any guilt, okay? Anything that is blocking your heart from opening and receiving higher wisdom, higher knowledge, or being in the flow, any obstacles that is keeping you blocking your flow. In Brazil, the Uruguay, she is offered succulent food and gifts on tiny boats cast out to the sea from the beaches. Her worshippers ask her to give them her blessings so that their desires in the new year can manifest. She is the queen of the ocean, the ruler of the subconscious, and the creative force that allows us to translate the ineffable into art. As the mother of all, she is the energy that brings new life into this world. So, again, that high priestess energy, that Piscean energy with the mermaid, all right? So, water signs, she is coming to you today, July 17th. By the way, 7 in the energetic year of 117. So, there's a mirroring happening with the 7117, okay? Or 7171, which is 8 energy, which is talking about co-creating our reality, being in that flow. All right. So you could be seeing 7171, you could be seeing 1111, 111, which all relates to what you think about, you bring about, right? With the crown chakra. He creates a flow where before there was a block or a stagnation in our life force. So our life force energy is our solar plexus. All right. When we feel uninspired or stuck in life or in a creative endeavor, from having a child or writing a book, Yamoha is the feminine essence that sets our energy back in motion. So, whatever was blocking you, whatever was stagnant, whatever was blocking your life force energy, blocking your energy flow, is being returned to you, and it um is being set back in motion. All right. So the life force energy is in our solar plexus. So and this the creative energy is in your sacral chakra. So I feel like there's a rebalancing coming in here where whatever energy was taken from you, or whatever was blocking you or stagnant in that solar plexus is being returned back to you, which is that life force energy is like a push that is removing any blockages in your sacral chakra when it comes to your creative abilities, what you want to manifest, okay? What you want to bring into your reality, because the heart space is the balance of giving and receiving. It doesn't always have to be communication. It can be love. It can be communication. It could be a gift. It could be anything. It's just whatever was blocking you from receiving is now being removed, water signs. And this is absolutely beautiful. As a mermaid, she both exists in the world and also in the unseen depths. She can help us dive deep She can help us dive down deep in the unconscious or in the collective unconscious, retrieve the hidden secrets or the wise pearls that we need to integrate now for our life to flow again. As the queen of the ocean, she baptizes us to start over, to begin again right now, to let everything become brand new. She encourages us to use water as a ritual to send out our offerings to her, to bless our bodies in a warm bath, or to walk along a body of water and allow its perspective to give us the answer or blessing we seek. Yamoha wants to cleanse us of the thoughts that are holding us back. Why do children calm down after a bath? Why do we feel healed and more centered after a nice long soak? Water is the element that holds us in the womb. The return to our first and most primal element, the loss of gravity, the freedom of buoyancy. This allows us to release feelings or thoughts of being trapped or stuck. Yamoha to use, reminds you to use your tail. You are not of this earth, you are of the sea. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me, right? Use your tail. So that would be your root chakra. That would be grounding your energy, like taking a salt bath, taking a salt shower, walking on the earth, especially if you have heavy water somewhere in your chart, all right? And I feel like this is for the water sign. So if you're here, this is your message. So you have a mermaid coming through. Do you believe in mermaids? I do. I believe that there is more than just us as humans. I believe that there are mermaids. I believe that there are fairies. I believe, it's about opening yourself up to believing in everything. I believe that we are all one, right? This body is just a physical vehicle that our soul takes us through our journey on, right? So, what do I need to bring out from the depths of the material world? Okay, so that's what you need to ask yourself. So, let's go ahead and see what is hidden that she is bringing out for the water signs. It's crazy how I'll pull the cards out to the ones I'm going to use, and then usually in a reading, like the divine feminines or the cards will tell me why I brought these cards out. This is wisdom of the hidden realms, and this card talks about bringing out what is hidden within us. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is hidden that's being brought to light. What are you bringing out, Yamoha, that is hidden, that needs to be brought to the light for the element of water? Please and thank you. Can I have some more thumbs up, viewers? I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, okay. Alrighty. So the arrow master, hitting the mark, intentions and detachment, which is a 10 energy. See how he kind of looks like a fairy? But he's pulling back that arrow. And what is he doing? He is shooting this arrow of intention and allowing the divine to take that arrow and hit its mark without Like it's like shooting the arrow and turning your back, right? Just allowing the divine to do work its magic. All right. So we're going to talk about, I had one card face up that landed on your moha, and I have one card face down. So let's talk about the card that faced up that landed on your moha. We got the Camel Boy, talking about taking small steps and asking for help. A master number 33. So 7171 8833. 8 and 3 is 11. So you could be seeing 33. You could be seeing 7171. You could be seeing 88. You could be seeing 1111. You could be seeing 111. All right. So this is your confirmation if you're seeing this. And it did show up in the upright position. So what is hidden is you're taking small steps. Somebody has asked for some guidance here. You may need to look up and see what the camel means. Matter of fact, I'll do it for you. It is 10:33 on the clock too. So look, 10:33. Alrighty. So let's see what the spiritual meaning of a camel is real quick. Okay. The camel spirit symbolizes endurance, resourcefulness, and steadfast perseverance. It represents navigating life's longest, harshest journeys with quiet confidence, teaching you to conserve your energy, trust your inner reserves, and focus on the lessons of the journey rather than just a final destination. Just as a camel crosses vast deserts without giving up, it teaches you to remain steadfast and resilient through life's most difficult challenges. Camels thrive in extreme environments by storing exactly what they need. As a spirit guide, it encourages you to evaluate your internal resources, be mindful of your consumption, and use your talents wisely. The camel is a long haul traveler. It reminds you to stay loyal to your goals, protect what you hold dear, and build strong, trustworthy relationships. If the camel appears in your life, it is a sign to pace yourself. It advises you to avoid rushing, to take stock of your emotional and physical energy reserves, and to trust that your inner strength is enough to get you across the personal desert. Okay, so so let's look up 1033 as a angel number. Angel number 1033 is a powerful message to trust your path and turn your ideas into action. It urges you to stop waiting for the perfect conditions, overcome self doubt, and embrace positive changes. Your angels are reassuring you that you have the creativity and divine guidance to succeed, right? To take them small steps, to ask for guidance if you need it, right? The number blends vibration 1, 0, and the master energy of 33 to create a highly spiritual and creative sequence. 1 represents new beginnings, independence, and taking the initiative. 0 amplifies the number. It appears with the represent of God's force or universal energy, suggesting infinite potentials in spiritual journeys. 33, known as the master teacher number, it heavily emphasizes compassion, inspiration, and turning your creative visions into reality. When you see 1033, it means you're completely on the right track. So, water signs, you need to know that you're on the right track. But your spirit guides are pushing you to actively pursue your passions with joy and optimism. It is an invitation to let go of negativity and trust your inner wisdom as you navigate personal or romantic growth. All right. So, um, yeah, so let's go ahead and see that. Remember, this is the hidden wisdom. This is what Yamohi, or Yamoha is bringing out within you, this hidden wisdom. So the camel boy, master number 33. So somebody has an ascended master around them, and he's coming out as an ally. When the camel boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing, or you want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner, or gives you the knowledge you need to make the right decision you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The camel boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so and to expect to get it. So if you are carrying a heavy load, or you got some sort of a burden laying on your heart, ask for help. You're going to get it, but you're not going to get it in the way that you are expecting. Okay? Um, so you need to be in the flow and release the attachment. Release the attachment to how it is going to come about. Because I feel like you've already asked for the help. You've already set that intention. You've already shot that arrow. Now you need to get out of your own way and allow it to happen, even if you don't see something clearly, because remember, this is something hidden. So something you've been asking for is going to come by surprise. All right. Okay. Look, I'm telling you, and this card was face down. Look at that card. The Eagle King. You cannot make this up. Angelic help. Look at that, water signs. I got chills. My leg hairs are growing. And I shaved, I swear. Okay, so look at the number. A 12. 333. There's another synchronicity. So look at the bigger picture, right? That is what's hidden. Look at the bigger picture. So when I see the Eagle King, the eagle brings the key to your solution. The eagle carries the key, the spiritual wisdom that gives you solution to what step you need to take. So you ask for it, and they're coming. You got an angel coming your way. And that's what this divine feminine is telling you. You got an angel coming in for help, to help you. But you're not going to see it coming. So if you've been praying your angels, I do every day. Today I didn't ask for Archangel Raphael, but I usually do. But I always call upon Archangel Michael. Always. Maybe that's something that you need to do. And there's no particular way you got to pray. That's the thing. Get out of that social thought that, oh, I have to get down on my knees, or I have to go to this building, or I have to do it this way, I have to do it that way. The best way to pray, get your butt outside, sit on the ground, walk on the ground, and just communicate with them. But you have to ask them. You have to ask them for help. They're not going to intervene unless you ask for help. So one of the ways that you do it is you call upon them and invoke them to help you. Otherwise, they're not going to help you. Okay? So I'm just giving you some ideas. You don't have to get down on your knees. If I got down on my knees, I would not be able to get back up. Right? I sit in my chair. I pray. I cry to them. I do all kinds of things. You can do the same thing. There is no particular way to pray. There is none. You could do what feels right for you, water signs. And that's what you need to know. Do what's right for you. Don't do what's right for Joe Schmo across the street or Joe Schmo at that building because, oh, well, you have to go do it this way or it's not going to work. That's not the truth. Do what's right for you, water signs. So you definitely have, whoever I'm talking to, you have a prayer that's about to be answered here. Thank you, dear Lord. That's all I can say. All right. So he is coming in as an ally. The Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. You are on the right path. The second, third card of being on the right path, water signs. You're on the right path. And don't allow anything or anybody to tell you that you're wrong. What did I just say? Right? You're on the right path even if you can't see where you're going. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the big picture when you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog, right? He makes a formidable ally as he takes your prayers up to the sun and releases them to the divine. There will be an answer. They will be answered for the highest good of all. It's an unfortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally, and he is your ally. Remember, that card was spaced out, so you're not going to see this coming. Something that you have been praying for, you are not going to see coming. This is absolutely gorgeous. Alrighty. So what is your intuition telling you? So you're seeing, I'm seeing 1111, 111, 88, 333, 1010. If you're seeing all that, 369, you could be seeing 369 as well. 369 is the key. All right. So what, Moha, what is the water signs intuition telling them? What is their intuition telling them? You have a decision to make. Look, 911, 45, and 29. So you could be seeing 999. You could also be seeing 911. So you have a decision to make. Which direction are you going to go in? Are you going to go in a direction where you fake it till you make it, be setting the stage with some sort of stage show, some sort of a theatrical event, some sort of, something along that lines? Or are you going to go the decision towards seeing the bigger picture and accept this divine help? I had tears in my eyes. All right, I'm sorry, but this is so beautiful. Alrighty, so a number 11 coming through again. Remember I said 1111. So your intuition is telling you two of the most powerful words to raise your vibration and gain the support of your highest celestial forces are, I decide. The moment you truly decide on a particular goal and fully commit to a course of action, the universe can step up and begin to assist you. But until you decide, the only thing the universe and all your divine support systems can do is respect your free will and patiently wait. What did I say? You have to ask. They cannot step in. We have free will. I said that already. So your intuition is telling you this. Your intuition is telling you that your angels are waiting for you to ask for help. Not even your angels or guides can override your lack of a decision. Once your intention is set, right? Intention. Remember, I said about that, your intentions. However, all sources of higher power are ready, willing, and able to assist you. I'm telling you. What have I decided and what is my intention right now? Once you name it, all systems are a go. So that's what you need to make a decision, because look, see how you got one road going towards the Eagle King? That eagle carrying the key to your solution. You have to make a decision. You have to ask for the help. And that's what this card, it landed on Yamoha, right? Ask for help. Ask for help. That's what this card is telling you. Your gut is telling you. Your intuition is telling you. I tell you that all the time. Your angels, your guides, your spirit team cannot intervene until you ask for help. When you say, beloved Archangel Michael, I invoke your mighty presence and ask for you to bring your blazing blue shield, your blazing blue sword, and cut out cords and protect me, and they're going to do it. If you don't ask, they're just going to stand there and be like, like playing the fiddle, right? Playing that little small fiddle. All right. So think about that. All right. So 45. Fake it till you make it. So your intuition, a terrific way to access your sixth sense immediately and get your psychic engines up and running is to apply my favorite psychic rule. Fake it till you make it. That's right. Pretend you're psychic and trust your vibes implicitly. Give it a try. If you were psychic, what would your vibes tell you about your health, your business, your relationships, your love life, and especially about what you want to know right now? Let your imagination run wild and tap directly into your psychic system, the High Priestess, and use your discernment, right? The High Priestess, your psychicness. Freya is saying, use your discernment and only say yes. It's a holy hell yes, right? And remember, no is a complete sentence. All right. You could take this step further and invent a secret self, a psychic persona, or a sixth sensory genius who speaks through when called upon. Have fun with her or him and give him or her an exotic name like the Wizard, Dr. Now, or simply Genie. Anytime you want to tap into your vibes, pretend that you're incredibly psychic and allow your inner psychic to speak. Don't think twice about what you'll say. Just make it up. But do listen. But because even when pretending you tap into your sixth sense, it doesn't matter how you open the door to your inner voice as long as you open it. Fake it till you make it will work, and enjoy. So you got a decision. You may have somebody who is calling you a fake psychic. Somebody who is saying, oh, that person's fake. They're not connected to the angels. And you could be feeling this on an intuitive level. Somebody could be projecting upon you. So, yeah. So, see how her crown is open? You absolutely do, water signs, have a connecting with the higher realms, with the higher angels, with your higher guides, your spirit teams, your higher self, right? If you don't know the name of your higher self, just say, okay, higher self, what is your name? And the first name that pops in your head, use it. I can't give you the name of my higher self because I do have people out there who've been casting magic on me and they will use it against me. But for you, water signs, that's all you have to do. Okay, higher self, what name do I give? What's the name? What is your name? And if they say Joe Schmo, use it. Then call them in for a message. Okay, I mean, it's all what you think, right? So look at this, master number 33. You have threes all over this card. Seek solitude. See how he's sitting on that ground? So you're in solitude. And you need to affirm your boundaries. Yes, you do. Master number 33 again. 3333333 is all over this place. 911, 1111, 88. Yes. So for some of you, you may have literally, like I said, called in Archangel Michael to affirm your boundaries, to protect your boundaries, to, another way to put boundaries in is to command it. I command my boundary is in place. And you may have somebody intentionally crossing your boundaries. All right, for some of you. And this could be somebody who's fake. See the comedy tragedy? The comedy, if you don't know anything about the comedy tragedy, a goddess, or I can't think of Persephone, I don't know. I can't think of the name of the goddesses, but anyways, she always wanted to be an actor, right? She was SA'd by her father, and that's the tragedy part of it. She always wanted to be an actor. So that's how the comedy tragedy mask came along, to show that there was a play in act. The stage was setting for some sort of a theatrical event, or something about that lines. That's what the comedy tragedy masks are about, a theatrical event. There's more to it. That's just touching base on the story. I can't remember if it's, I think it's like Persephone or something along them lines. All right. All right, so let's get a little bit more information. So, Camel Boy, decide. Ten of Ariel. So, the 10 of Ariel talks about a very rich and rewarding life. 10-10. So now we got 10-10, 333, 11-11, 9-1-1. I mean, now we got, this is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success, the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So I feel like some of you have asked for maybe obstacles to be removed and allow what's meant for you to come to you. And I feel like Yamoha is telling you, you asked, you need to see the bigger picture, because there is something coming in by surprise because of a decision that you made to listen to your intuition, to trust your gut. So again, a restoration of your life force energy, a balancing of your masculine and feminine energy, like calling your power back. If you pray and you say, I call my power back through this boundary, clean and negative free, it's coming. If you asked for a balancing to be taking place, it's coming. If you asked for what was meant for you to come your way, it's coming. This is beautiful. Somebody asked for help. So what you need to understand is you are birthing a new beginning. You are birthing a new beginning here on earth, because the 10 of Ariel is earth. You could see you sitting down making plans. Maybe you're going to be sitting down making plans, because the Camel Boy talks about somebody coming in by surprise. Sitting down, having a conversation, going out for coffee, making some sort of plans at the cafe, right? You can be seeing birds. See how this cage is right dead in the center? You're free from something. So have an attitude of gratitude. So being grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful for the lessons. I am grateful for the blessings. I am grateful for the protection. I am great. That sets a vibration that you send out into the universe. Yeah, look, the sun. Remember, 194 was Yamoha, right? So the sun is shining. Archangel Ariel is telling you already know what to do. You already know what to do. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. Shifting that mindset from negative to positive and detaching from some sort of an outcome, because you're not going to see something coming your way. This is coming by surprise. Yeah, what did I say about working with another person? Sitting down, having a cup of coffee, making plans. 319 could be significant. This could be the person who, this could be their birthday, the person who was calling you a fake. Yeah, peace. Something is gone. Something is, you're letting go, something go. You're laying something to rest. Right? Another 3, 13, 6 of Michael, and you're moving on. You're moving off from some sort of toxicity in your emotions. Yep, and you're putting your power up. You're standing your ground and putting this boundary up, you know, and you just got these people who just, I don't know. All right, so the Eagle King, show me the angelic help here with the eagle and the key, the solution. I told you 369 is very significant. Yeah, this is somebody who's heartless. Somebody who's fake. Somebody who's heartless, right? Somebody who come in and earned your trust. Somebody that thought that they this is somebody who's dishonest, right? Somebody who, you know, thought they, like I said, called you a fake. Didn't believe that you had a divine connection. They didn't believe that you were truly connected to the Most High, to the angels, to your spirit team. This is somebody who's very cold-hearted. This is somebody who's always in a theater, right? Theater mode. Always theatrical, dramatic. Always laughing at the tragedy. Okay, so decide. 5 of Ariel. So you could be feeling left out of something, right? This person wanted you in this negative thought process because they knew that your thoughts, right? Your thoughts created your reality. That's why you're 711, 111. So if you're switching the narrative, getting out of that negative thought process and asking for help from your higher self and your divine family, they're letting you know that you're on the right path and that they heard your prayers. So you have a 10 and a 5, so 15 could be significant, which is a 6, so 666 could be significant. So your angels are telling you, helpers nearby, right? Angelic helpers nearby. You're not going to see it, but it is nearby. And you're not going through this situation, this theatrical, dramatic situation alone. Because whoever this is, I'm telling you, heartless individual. A heartless individual. Who called you a fake. Nine energy. So they could be receiving some sort of a divine, you know, another 3. We have a 44 there, master number 44. So you could be seeing 444, 333, 1111, 111. I mean, I got all kinds of synchronicities here. 666. Okay, so fake it till you make it. Give me one card for fake it till you make it, please and thank you. 6 of Ariel. So you definitely, you got something unexpected coming your way. Why? Because you have an attitude of gratitude. So definitely a balancing taking place. 666 is very significant. A rebalancing taking place here. Again, material needs being fulfilled. A 6 and a 5 is an 11. Seeing 10, 11, 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 11, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 10, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So there's only a rebalancing here. So absolutely beautiful here for you, water signs. Yeah. Somebody did something out of revenge. Because you're a non-traditional. See 5 and an 8, which is a 13. You need to see something from a different perspective. Why try to put a roadblock in there for you? Why they play mind games with you? Right? Somebody could be worried that you're going to see through their illusion. Somebody could be very much in anxiety because they're worried you're going to see through the illusion. Somebody could have set somebody up to possibly get them put in jail just to get revenge. Another 12 coming through, so you could be seeing 12, 12. 999. Yeah, somebody set somebody up to try to get them put in jail. Why? Because they didn't do something in a traditional way. Because with divine guidance in reverse, this is somebody who's very untraditional. Somebody who does things. Remember I said about the church, you don't go to church. You don't have to go to church to pray, right? You don't. So maybe trying to set you up to fight. This person could have gathered up a mob of people. This was a heartless individual. Also could be talking about could be a coven, could be a secret society, grouping up with a group of friends. Again, fake it till you make it, calling you a fake. You know, being all theatrical, setting you up for something, setting the stage up for something, because they want a revenge. They thought something was unfair, you know, so they tried to hinder you, try to put roadblocks in your way. And like I said, I feel like this person is really all up in their head, staying up late at night, worried that you're going to see through the vision, and maybe they're going to get in jail or they're going to get in trouble. This could be something legal. With the divine guidance, this could be talking about somebody of authority, right? This could be somebody trying to set somebody up with perhaps a cop, right? With the authority figures. This could be somebody who could also be masking themselves as a cop. Masking themselves as a cop, or a fake cop, or a fake PI, or something along them lines. But somebody's definitely in their head. This is somebody, they wanted to keep you in prison in your head, or this is somebody who is literally in prison trying to set somebody up with the cops. This is somebody who could literally be imprisoned in their head as well, with the Knight of Michael. Because they dared to get revenge. They dared to do something because they thought something fair. So we have Taurus coming through here. We have Libra coming through here. We have Neptune is currently retrograde in Aries, so it could be something about somebody's attitude. It could be something about somebody's identity. Maybe that's why this person is worried that you're going to see through their illusion and understand that maybe they did something with identity. They could have signed some sort of a document. Could be forgery, right? So the Hierophant card, this is somebody who's very stubborn in reverse. This person's very, very stubborn. And the second house rules finances, possessions, values, daily routines, and environment. So this literally could be somebody's family who, again, is connected. Like, this could be an informant or be connected to some sort of cop or authority figure. Trying to possibly, like I said, forge somebody's name to try to get their finances. And are all up in their head. They could be reading something. They could be focusing on a way to, like, take something from you because they feel like you don't deserve it. Remember, this is somebody who's a heartless individual. This is somebody who's, it's my way or the highway. They're unable to be objective. They think that something's unfair. So this person could literally be coming in looking for a fight as well. So this is somebody who feels left out in the cold, somebody who feels abandoned, somebody who feels rejected, somebody who feels, this could be somebody who's homeless even. And they could have did something with a fake friend, right? Fake friend. This could have been a fake friend of yours to befriend you. So that is what I see. With some lasting advice or whatever. Okay, so the Queen of Raphael. So we definitely have a pair here. But the Queen is in the upright position and he is in the reverse position. So the Queen in the upright position talks about this mermaid individual. This mermaid individual who has followed their heart. Who has given trustworthy psychic information. We have the Four of Michael in reverse. So the Four of Michael in reverse talks about in the upright position, talks about somebody being sick. Somebody needs to work on something. But this is the Four of Michael. So we have 444. So to me, this talks about, you water sign, right? being very giving, very, very kind. Somebody who has a kind heart, somebody who's grateful, right? Somebody who's calling an Archangel Michael and saying, I am grateful for your love and support. I am grateful for you helping me in this time of stress, right? I do feel there is some healing. This is somebody who could be a healer. Yeah, so yeah, the giving and receiving. So somebody is definitely coming into a state of balance. Something is being rebalanced out between somebody's head and somebody's heart here. Somebody sees something from that different perspective. Somebody sees that this individual was heartless and that they come in earning somebody's trust just to turn around and isolate them from their family. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming through, and this is your reading. So another water sign could have did this to another water sign. Yeah, Queen of Ariel, Five of Michael. Spread a lot of lies, rumors, and gossip around around somebody, calling them a fake, right? With the Five of Michael here, somebody could have got paid to do something with the Queen of Ariel. Two of Raphael. Look, 2 and a 7, a 9. Somebody could have got paid to do something. Just spread a lot of rumors, lies, and gossip around about this, calling them a fake, right? They don't have a divine connection. They're not psychic. They're a fake psychic. But yet in return, they're asking for healing energy. So you're also being asked to ground yourself. This is somebody who, again, gave wise advice, gave authentic psychic advice to somebody. Or with the Five of Michael, they did it. They could have lied, spread a lot of rumors, a lot of gossip around about somebody. Took advantage of somebody's generosity. We do have two females and a male coming through here. And the Queen and the King, it could be the couple who caused illusions by possibly stealing somebody's identity. Somebody had a bad attitude, all right? So let's go and finalize this reading. So somebody released the attachment and they decided to take a more uplifting approach by not caring about what people said, not proving their value or their worth to anybody. Somebody who is released the attachment to these groups of people, again, set up a boundary, right? Because they knew that this group of people did not serve them. They knew it. They knew that they was not their true friends and that they did not value them. 5 and a 4 is a 9. So 999 is significant. 369 is significant. Somebody could have, guided a group of people, like I said, giving them fake advice. This is somebody who likes to sugarcoat by giving negative prophecies. 555 is significant. Hope. Archangel Gabriel's twin flame. Love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your worth and choose loving thoughts. And I feel like water signs, that's what you did. You chose. You made a decision to see the bigger picture of a situation and chose loving thoughts. You chose not to give up on love. You chose to detox this poisonous emotion. Why? Because you identified with something, right? Identified with something, and you walked away from it. You walked away from the drama. So you could have had somebody who was crossing your boundaries because they were mastering some sort of craft to get in. Remember, we got the Hierophant out earlier. Mastering some sort of craft to get initiated into a coven. Yeah, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So somebody is going through a healing process here. And look, Freya coming through. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. And that's exactly what I feel is happening here. Illusions is being revealed. That's why somebody was all in that Nine of Swords energy. In that Nine of Swords energy, because their illusion is cracked, and they're worried that whoever I'm talking to, they're going to see through it. They're going to see through somebody's words. And they're worried about it. So you got Mother Mary coming through here. Mother healing is possible at this time. Let go of the need to be right and choose peace. Because you're a wounded warrior and your new beginning is here. Oh, yeah, trustworthy friends. So this could have been, again, somebody that you trusted who come in and earn your trust. Change and transition, Archangel Azrael. And you're very gifted. Whoever you are, very, very gifted. So your transformation is here. So seek solitude. Stay in that solitude. Claim your boundaries and listen to your hearts. Take the time that you need, right? Take the time that you need to heal. You are the boss of your life. See the cords? Somebody tried to bind you or attach energetic cords to you. This person was a clown, right? See the theatrics on a stage, riding unicycle, this one doing acrobatics, you know, this one playing with a sock. There's some sort of a clown there. That's this comedy tragedy. So if you called any angels to cut energetic cords and to set boundaries, they heard you. They heard you. And now somebody is worried because you're going to be able to see through their BS. All right, so there you go, water signs. That is your message. I hope you have a great day. That's what your divine feminine wants you to know, that you are definitely coming into the union with your masculine and feminine energy. Your feminine side is detaching. You're making a decision to trust your angels. Trust it, you know, even though you may not see it, that you're on the right path and that you're coming in to help you. You are feeling it on an intuitive level. You could be seeing it in your dreams. That you are, you're very, like, you've grown from the situation. And that you're not going through this alone.